It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back as we elevate your lunch game and ditch the post-lunch energy crash with the very versatile SUNBAKE Vita Life Bread range. It's amazing, packed with the fiber that we need to keep you energized and satisfied for a little bit longer. And then, of course, our loaded bacon, jam, avocado and halloumi roll is a burst of flavor that you simply have to try. And Chef Dre is here to show us how it's done. In fact, I think I'm occupying your station, so we're going to swap round. Dre, you're awesome. Thank you for bringing us these recipes that are accessible but just exploding. I call it the flavor bazooka.
Yes, lots of flavor in this
Yeah,
one.
so where do we begin?
We're going to start with our bacon jam. So we already have some garlic in here. I think it's onions, actually. And then we're going to add in our bacon. I think we need to up the heat a
And I love it. So we've pre-crisped the bacon already, so we're
Yes.
not having to cook it from scratch.
Yeah.
But bacon I love because it lends itself to a sweet flavor profile.
Yeah.
It's the reason why we love our maple with bacon. When you caramelize this kind of meat, it just works.
Yeah, so we're going to add some spice to it and then just mix that in and then shortly add in our sugar. And then just give it all a good mix. I think we need to up the heat
This up
just a little bit.
bit.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can raise the stakes a little bit there. Hopefully that's working. Doesn't want to go up. There we go. I think we are maxing out there.
Okay.
All right, I love that. And I suppose it's a process that you don't want to rush because you want to get maximum flavor value out of it.
Exactly, and you want it to be a jam consistency, so this just has to reduce a little bit. So we're just going to add in all the rest of the ingredients and then leave that to simmer on low.
I love muscovado sugar. In fact, so
Yes.
much that I used to steer it like a sweet out of my mom's kitchen. And it's not the kind of stuff you use every day, but then on the day
Yeah.
when she needed it to actually bake something, I would just hear, "Ram!" Then I would leave the house. I would go and hide out in the garden for a little bit just to move past that. So we're going to let that cook down and reduce. Because you do need to make on scale because you're going to make a lot.
Yeah, we're going to make quite a
You
little
want to make
bit.
as many as possible, especially in a studio like this. They will get eaten.
Yes.
Okay, so while our jam reduces and caramelizes beautifully, we move on to the halloumi.
Halloumi, we're just going to fry this a little bit, just make sure it's golden brown. I just want to get a nice golden color for creamy texture to the sandwiches. And then in the meantime, you can just help me with the avro.
Okay.
Just spice that up a little bit.
And what are you wanting here? Just some slices?
Yes, please.
And we are blessed to have some of the best avos in the world. I call them green gold because it is such a versatile ingredient to use, but the flavor profile for me, so I'm just going to work off one for now.
Yeah.
I know everyone has their own avo technique. I sometimes slice in the
and
skin,
then you scoop it out.
and then just scoop it out.
Yeah.
But for the purposes of this, I'm just going to do a bit of slice and dice.
Yeah.
Make sure we've only got the very best bits. But this, for me, why it works so well, the flavor profile is great, the mouthfeel is great, but it's jam-packed with the right kind of fats. It's such a healthy addition.
Yeah,
to...
especially with these rolls.
Yeah, I love it.
Amazing. So in the meantime, we're just going to also start toasting the rolls as well.
Now, what I'm loving here is we've got crushed wheat, we've got loaded with fiber here, which makes it kind of low GI. So when you're looking for that right kind of energy surge that is going to do you well, this is ideal, taking out a lot of the negative things that we would normally find in a baked good and providing the perfect sounding board for other beautiful flavors, guilt-free, which is massive.
Exactly.
And we've also got the added nice fats of the seeds that are incorporated as well. It's a win-win situation, and I like the fact that the little seeded cocktail rolls are exactly that, cocktail roll size, so you can do this kind of meze-style eating. When you've got this much flavor, you can't overdo it, so you kind of need little doses, and then you go back for more.
Yes,
Love it.
absolutely. Okay, so this is on the go. Then we can start assembling soon.
I'm just thinking as well, so I'm struggling with getting my kids to eat, and I've realized the most important thing is that they're invested in the process.
Yeah.
So to be able to, every day of the week, we're going to decide, okay, what are we going to have on our cocktail? Oh my word, look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh, there is nothing quite like a perfectly crusty, beautifully cooked piece of halloumi. That is amazing. So I'm just thinking I can make these little rolls with my kids the night before. They can choose what they're going to put into it, and then they can have that sustained energy throughout because they need a little bit that's going to take them far.
Yeah.
I get that.
And perfect for lunch boxes as well. And the rolls are toasting right now, so
We
you
are
can help
winning
me
it live.
with assembling.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna switch sides momentarily so I can smell. Oh, that looks absolutely beautiful and amazing. Now, here is the good news, okay? If you think you're winning just with the flavor explosion, the bazooka of flavor, as I said, you also have the added chance of winning one of 5 Sportsman's Warehouse vouchers valued at R1,000 each. All you have to do is reply to the competition post on the Expresso Facebook, X or Instagram page and tell us this. If you could use the SUNBAKE Vitalife seeded roll or any of the SUNBAKE Vitalife breads for the ultimate sandwich, what would you put on your sandwich? Make it good. We're going to get a lot of entries for this one. And don't forget, hashtag SUNBAKE has to be there. The competition closes 15th of March, but you can find all the T's and C's on expressoshow.com. All right.
I suspect the halloumi is done.
Perfect.
So I'm just going to switch that off. That's still reducing.
Our jam can do its thing. Our
Our
rolls.
rolls are toasting. I think this is fine.
It's absolutely perfect. So while we put the finishing touches on our beautiful little rolls here and then spread the love with the rest of our studio team, you can let your imagination fly free, or you can go straight to expressoshow.com to get the exact ingredients list. But with these beautiful little cocktail rolls, you can take it anywhere. The smells are amazing. This is going to come together beautifully.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to start with our mayo and then